What's up, boys? It is Tuesday, January 9th, 2024. We are already 9 days into the new year. And today's Taco Tuesday. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. We've got 2 hours till this taco expires, but there's 3 of them every single Tuesday on PrizePicks. And you usually get to put down $25 on each. So honestly, if you're trying to build a bankroll and you have a smaller amount of money, I would recommend only putting money down on Tuesdays and Fridays. On Friday, they have a protected play up to $20 for Flex Fridays. And it's just a really good way to go from $50 to $500. Now, that takes discipline and you have to refrain from throwing down money the other nights. But really good opportunity here. So I'm going to get into that. And then also have to address the elephant in the room. I lost my Washington Huskies future bet last night. And it was an amazing journey. It was an amazing ride for them to get all the way to the championship and be going into the fourth quarter down 7 points with the ball. Like, it's just crazy how close we came. And so many insane holding calls and holding no calls that helped Michigan score touchdowns on a couple of their rushing touchdowns, and then took a huge play to Odunze back. Like, that's sports, that's football. The holding calls, it's always part of the game. Washington definitely, came out flat, but also you have to give them a lot of credit too. Their defense played really well. The 2 touchdowns early, there were egregious holds. So I don't want to, blame the defense for the first quarter. They played a great game all game. And Michigan played very physical, a lot of stuff that wasn't called. And at the end of the day, I lost the bet, and I have to deal with it like a man. For me, I was in a position there just on social media and as a creator, like half the battle for me is marketing and making content, right? And to be featured on some of the biggest sports betting pages on the internet, like so many famous people were aware of my bet, and the whole world was aware of it. Really, I was the only guy that had big money on Washington, and I took a shot. And I want you guys to know, y'all are all sports bettors in this community following me. Like, that's what life's about, boys. Taking a shot, taking a chance, and you win or you lose, but you live and you experience those emotions. And I'm going to put a vlog together and release it tonight. Might be one of those vlogs that I edit once my family goes to bed and then I upload it at 1 a.m. But I'm going to get it up in the next 24 hours. And it's so raw. It's so emotional. I broke down and I was fucking crying, like real ass crying before the game, not after. After the game, I handled it like a man. But just before the game, thinking about my mom and thinking about my life and everything, sometimes you just got to think about that because it hurts to lose your mom, and it is a big deal to me, and this year, usually my mom was someone that I would call when I'm excited, and I really have felt alone since she has passed away because, I don't know, she just always was excited to hear what I had going on, and I always, you guys know me, I always have crazy stuff going on. So we're going to bounce back, we're going to move forward, but I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who follows me. I always wanted to do this for a living, and I always thought about making money off of sports betting content, and I do that. But what I've realized now, being in the position I'm in, like the impact I can have on others and the impact you guys have on me is worth everything to me. And the money it's good to have money so you don't have to stress and you can focus on what's important in life. But like, the money doesn't matter at all to me. And a lot of people are like, obviously dumb people on the internet, but a lot of people are like, dude, he should have hedged. He's an idiot. Like, guys, look, I'm in a position where I could have hedged and guaranteed 150 grand, right? Or I could have let it ride and maybe won 486 grand. But I did not need the 150 grand. I wanted it, but I didn't need it. And I'm not really tripping out about money right now. I'm more so just bummed about thinking about how my legacy and the momentum of my life as a famous sports bettor would have been if Washington pulled that win out for me. And you can't really hedge out of that. Like, it's a prediction I made in September. If it was right, it would have been one of the greatest futures bets in college football history. But it wasn't. and I have to live with that. And you guys will see the vlog. The vlog's going to be dope. I love you guys. Bottom line, you guys give me a purpose and a reason to wake up every day and a reason to work hard. So shout out to you guys who follow me and are subscribed to the channel. And we're going to keep the free picks going. We're going to focus on NHL. NFL playoffs are right here. March Madness right around the corner. There's a lot to look forward to. And next football season, of course, it's going to be amazing. So it was a fun college football season. We ended up in college football, I think 240 units of profit. I'll get the final numbers soon. I'll update the spreadsheet and make sure it's all accurate. But over 200 units of profit in college football, I mean, that's a record. Nobody's ever done that, and I probably will never do that again, unfortunately. It's just the reality of it. These apps are changing their rules and stuff, but it was a fun run. And next season, I mean, I don't give a shit if I have to attack sports books and just pick individual picks. We'll find our value and we'll find our spots, and next season's going to be awesome. So for Taco Tuesday, they do 3 of these every Tuesday. Obviously, it's reduced. It should be 21.5. It's 17.5. So you just take the more, and you have to understand, like, over the course of a year, there's 52 Tuesdays. There's 3 tacos each Tuesday. So you're essentially getting, what is that, 156 of these projections right here. And most people can do 25 on them each. I can only do 5, so kind of sucks for me. But I'm going to teach you guys how I would attack these. Now, you have NFL, and I've shown you guys this strategy before, but a really good approach right here would be to take a quarterback with his receivers, and you do quarterback passing with receivers receiving. However, it's not that easy today. I'll show you what that would look like, though, real quick. We'll take like Stafford and Goff. That's going to be an amazing game, by the way. Stafford returning to Detroit for a playoff game. So we're pairing the passing yards with receiving for Stafford and his favorite receiver, and then Goff and his favorite receiver. This is a banger play right here. This is a good one. And then the taco is kind of like a safety net. If it goes 3 for 4, the taco should save you, and then you get the 2x. Because if you go 4 for 5, you get 2x. And then hopefully they all hit, and you get the 10x. But the taco gives you so much more value on this play. So I'll click place entry, and you guys can see I'm limited to $5. But a standard account is going to be 25. So you could do, what I would recommend doing is 5 $5 bets on each taco. So every Tuesday you're throwing down 15 $5 bets. And for me, I don't get to do that on this account, but I'm going to just use this to teach you guys stuff. So that is one way I would do it. And that's a play I would do if I were y'all, is that 5-man that I just showed you. And you can do the same thing, with Stroud and his guys. Just pair the quarterback passing with receiver receiving, and you'll have a huge edge. Now, as we look forward to football slowing down, we've got hockey every day. And the best strategy in hockey is to take the goalie saves. So I'll take this goalie right here, San Jose's goalie, and then take the team he's playing against, which is Toronto, shots on goal. So what we'll do is we will get all the Toronto players that could be shooting, and you have to think, if they're shooting shots on goal, that gives the goalie more save opportunities. So we either want to do all more or all less. So I'll do all less here just to show you guys. I mean, these are really high numbers, and these are really good players. I mean, Austin Matthews is kind of the face of the NHL. He's capable of shooting 13 shots in a game. That's a lot of shots. That's quite unbelievable, honestly. But he's also capable of 2, 3, 5, 4. So, take the over or the under, but just whatever you pick, make sure it all matches up. And the reason that there's correlation to teammates' shots on goals being higher is because if you look at hockey, it's a 60-minute game. There's 3 periods. And of the 60 minutes, the last 15, like the last 10 to 20 minutes, so the last third of the game, the third period, if a team has a 2-goal lead in the third period, it's similar to if you ever watch soccer, where at the end, whatever team has the lead plays extremely conservative. Now, obviously, there's outliers and stuff, and people can get shots. Sure, if their team's up 2, they still can shoot the puck. But the team that's losing is a lot more likely to fire shots on goal than the team that's winning. So if a goalie's team has the lead, he's probably not going to face a lot of third period shots on goal, especially the last 5 minutes of the game. It gets even more intense. So what we're hoping for here is we're hoping that Toronto will shoot a couple shots in the first period, make them, so this goalie doesn't get saves, and then Toronto's now up. And when Toronto's up, consciously or subconsciously, they're going to play more defensively, and that will give San Jose more of an opportunity to fire shots on goal. Now, I don't like to do these shooters over. You could play it that way, but if the game goes to overtime, it can work against you if you do shooters on opposite teams. So I like to do the goalie with the shooters. Now, this is a really good play right here too. And I can only make one play, but maybe I'll do this as my play right here. Okay, I'll do this as my play. And that's my official play. But the other one I'm going to do on the second taco, and I'll send all these out on my Winnable. If you subscribe to my Winnable free picks, I'll send out my taco plays for today. But if you want to make a play, I'm going to leave this in here. A play that's not Taco Tuesday related, just a really good value play. What you can do is you can go with this game flow and say, hey, Toronto will be up in the third period. So what does that mean? It means the puck is probably going to be on Toronto's side of the ice. So what you can do is you can do hits, which is right here, and you can pick Toronto defenders to get hits. So this is a Toronto defender. Now, if the whole third period is San Jose being over aggressive, it's going to give the Toronto defender a lot of opportunities to hit those San Jose skaters, right? So you could do San Jose over on hits, or you could do, Toronto over on hits, and you can also do San Jose under on hits. And you're basically saying that the game is going to be played on Toronto's end of the ice. San Jose is going to be the aggressor, and that's going to cause less shots fired on goal from Toronto, less goalie saves, more opportunity for Toronto defenders to record hits, less opportunities for San Jose. Now, I will say, with the hits, there's more randomness that can happen. Like in hockey, a lot of times you're going to hit a dude if he gets to the puck 1 second before you do. So the puck can bounce a certain way and kind of throw that off. But the shots on goal and the goalie saves is like really, really money. And you can do more too. You can do all more, and that works out just as well. So I'll do that as well as a play. But the other thing too is blocked shots. Now, it is hard for me with blocked shots. The smartest way to play this is to take a San Jose defender. Well, I just lost everything I had there. And you do him more. I'm gonna put this back up real quick. And then shots on goal, we'll do more. And what you're basically saying here, by doing Toronto shots on goal more and San Jose goalie saves, San Jose defender block shots, is you're saying that Toronto's going to have a game where they are shooting the shit out of the puck, which would mean maybe they're down by 1 goal in the third period, and then they score that goal and force overtime. So they just got all these shots on goal, and then they're getting more shots on goal in overtime. And maybe Toronto's getting a lot of power plays, right? Maybe Toronto goes on 4 power plays in the game, and they get 8 minutes of advantage where the defender and goalie have opportunities to get blocks and saves. So you're doing one game. All these players are in one game. You're telling a story with the way you're picking them. And you can, look, you can do all more or you can do all less. You just don't want to conflict the game flow that you're predicting. And I'm not necessarily, like when I place these, I'm not necessarily even predicting game flow. I'm more of just saying, hey, there's a chance this happens. It's good value. Because with these bets, these 6-man bets, I'll go back to the hits for the Toronto player, right? So I'll go more hits and then less shots on goal and all that. If I'm doing this right here, this 6-man, you have to realize if I win, I get 25x. So I'm basically just predicting that this will happen more than 4 out of 100 times. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw down 100 of these a week. And the goal really is to just hit 4 of them. Because if I hit 4, I get my money back. And then that means any of them that went 5 of 6 correct or 4 of 6 are profit. So think about that math. I do 100 bets. 4 win, 96 don't go perfect. The 4 that win get me my initial investment back. So now I'm at break even. Any of them throughout the 100 bets that go 5 for 6 or 4 for 6 are going to be my profit. That's kind of the mindset I have. And then of course, if I get 5 that go perfect or 6 that go perfect, we're way up. And that's the way my VIP picks go. That's the way I play on PrizePicks and how I've made a lot of money on PrizePicks. And that's also the way that the AI picks go. And I'm going to update the AI spreadsheet. I haven't done that yet. It's been basically from December 25th to January 2nd, we were on fire. From January 3rd to now, we've been cold. So you might be saying, holy cow, dude. So you won for 7 days, you lost for 7 days. But the return on investment is over 50 units. So what you have to understand is that on PrizePicks, you're going to lose a lot more than you win, but you only need a couple of big days a month to profit. So what that means is if you don't have that much money in your account, you need to be betting really small. Like most of y'all should be doing $5 a play, 6-man entries, and that's how you build it up. That's the best way to attack PrizePicks. So that's really all I've got for you guys today. It's a little bit of a sad day, but I got to recover. I got to be a man. I chose this life. I love sports betting, and I'm not going to stop. It was a good experience. I wish I got the experience of winning $500,000, but I got the experience of almost winning $500,000, which is also a valuable experience. And to be honest with y'all, after going through that, nothing seems like a big deal anymore. It's I already went through war. You know what I mean? And now nothing is, what are we talking about? If I put $400 down on something, who cares, right? I already put 31,000 down over the course of the year on Washington, and I barely missed $500,000. So, I'm going to keep making good bets, keep making smart plays. My Super Bowl prediction will go out this week. It's going to be a fun one. I have a pretty good idea of where I'm going to go with that one. But yeah, you win some, you lose some, but you live. And we're living a good life here on Earth. We're living a good life in the PrizePicks era, and we're having fun. So thank you guys for watching the video. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good day and good luck with all of your bets.